Imagine waking up one morning and realizing that the very thing you hold dearest, your Imaan, is slowly slipping away, and you didn't even notice. You didn't reject faith outright. You didn't turn your back on the truth. But something happened. Something crept into your heart, distracting you, weakening your connection with Allah. And now, before you know it, Salah feels like a burden, the Quran feels distant, and your time with Allah is replaced with endless scrolling, entertainment, and distractions. This is not an accident. This is a design, a system created to keep you busy, to keep you entertained, and to make sure you never stop to reflect on the purpose of your existence. Social media and entertainment have become weapons, not just tools, and if you're not careful, they will be the reason you wake up one day and feel spiritually empty. Think about it. The first thing many people do when they wake up is not remembering Allah, not making dua, not praying the early prayer, but checking their phones. What's new on social media? What notifications have come in? What's trending? And before they even realize it, the time for the early prayer has slipped away. The day starts, and instead of filling it with remembrance, seeking knowledge, or meaningful work, it is filled with distractions. One video leads to another, one post turns into hours of mindless scrolling, and suddenly, the day is gone. And at night, instead of seeking closeness to Allah, people choose entertainment. Movies, shows, endless content, all designed to capture your attention, to keep you hooked, to make sure you never stop and ask yourself, where is my Imaan in all of this? But here's the terrifying reality. Social media is not just distracting you. It is reshaping your heart, your desires, and your thoughts. The more time you spend on it, the more your standards change. You start comparing your life to the fake perfection of influencers. You begin desiring what they have instead of what Allah has promised. You see trends that go against Islamic values, and at first they seem shocking. But over time, they become normal. You laugh at things that once made you uncomfortable. You listen to things that poison your heart. You follow people whose lifestyles are built on disobedience to Allah. And the worst part, you don't even realize it's happening. The Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, warned us that the heart is like a vessel. If you fill it with good, it will shine. But if you fill it with corruption, it will darken until it can no longer tell right from wrong. This is what is happening to millions of people today. Slowly, their hearts are being filled with distractions, desires, and doubts, until one day, they wake up and feel nothing when they hear about paradise, hellfire, or the words of Allah. And entertainment? It is even worse. It is not just a waste of time. It is a systematic attack on your Imaan. Think about the movies, the music, the shows. What do they promote? Do they remind you of Allah? Do they call you to righteousness? Or do they push you toward desires, temptations, and a life that revolves around the world? Do they teach patience, humility, and gratitude? Or do they glorify arrogance, greed, and shamelessness? Entertainment has become a means of normalizing sin. What people would be ashamed to do in real life, they laugh about on screens. What people would never tolerate in their homes, they allow in their hearts through movies and music. And the scariest part? You can watch hours of haram content, and your heart won't even flinch. That is the real danger. Not just the sin itself, but the fact that it no longer bothers you. But here's the truth, Allah has warned us about this. He has told us that the world is nothing but a deception, that the distractions of this world will lead many astray. And Satan's greatest weapon is not to make you deny Islam outright. It is to make you delay, to make you distracted, to make you so busy with entertainment that you forget your purpose. So ask yourself, how much time do you spend on social media? How much of it is benefiting your soul? How much of your entertainment is actually bringing you closer to Allah? And if you continue on this path, where will you be in 10 years? Will your heart still be soft? Will your Imaan still be strong? Or will you be so lost in this digital world that the real world, the one that matters, the hereafter, becomes nothing more than an afterthought? It's not too late. You can take control. You can limit your time. You can replace toxic content with beneficial knowledge. You can stop following those who corrupt your heart and start following those who remind you of Allah. You can choose Salah over scrolling, Quran over entertainment, and remembrance over distraction. And when you do, you will feel it. The peace, the clarity, the connection with Allah that social media and entertainment have stolen from you. The question is, will you take that step now? Or will you wait until it's too late?